closing in definitely off from the session lows. Made an attempt to climb back into the green, closing in just 22 points lower. So back at that 19,600 print for us. Sectorally, what's done well? Power, infrastructure, media, textile, cap goods, and losing edge. There's been technology, banking, oil and gas, which have been a bit on the sidelines today. Let's mark the losers. HDFC Bank just had a sizable block deal. I think 1.5% of equity changed hands. That stock is going lower by about 2%. Bajaj Finance, Axis Bank. So a couple of these, large heavyweights are the ones which have dragged us lower. Indices Bank, Infosys, Tata Motors, Maruti out of its numbers next week. L&T, SBI have all been ranked underperformers. On the flip side, of course, it was energy all the way. So NTPC, Power Grid have held out well. Infrastructure names like Adani Enterprises, ports have done well. M&M made a solid comeback after that 7% loss that it had in trade yesterday. So that stock held out well. And yes, pharmaceutical continues to be the flavor of the week. So DRL today made an uptick of about 1.25%. And Cipla as well. After that big move yesterday, today too, it's managed to put on about 0.6% of weight, 0.5% in the spot markets. Tata Chem, Tata Power, Indiabulls Housing, LIC Housing Finance. These have been some of the other big movers in trade. It's important to even mention the underperformers from within the broader end of the market. Before that, I must allude to the market breadth, which managed to close in favor of the advances. But nonetheless, the losers did include the likes of Lalpat Labs, which was down about 4.5%. We were just talking about IOC's earnings. That stock fell about 3.5%, but so did HPCL. That too has closed in lower by about nearly 4% or so. But that's it. We're done for the week. We're closing in absolutely flat, just about defending that 19,600 mark, which we did come pretty close to even reaching today. But we'll wind it up on this edition of Closing Trades.